here we are in week 2 of this series called The Characters of Christmas, and we are looking at a number of different people who were directly impacted by the coming of Jesus, in particular before he was even born. And so this past week, we looked at Luke chapter 1, verses 26 through 38, focusing on Mary, who is, of course, the mother of Jesus. And the goal for this week was to really put ourselves in Mary's position, put ourselves in her shoes, and try to experience and feel what she experienced and felt whenever the angel Gabriel told her, hey, you are going to have a son, you are to call him Jesus. He's going to be, of course, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Son of the Most High, right? And oftentimes we kind of gloss over that, and we kind of gloss over what Mary might have been thinking and feeling and experiencing this entire time. Because as a 13-year-old average Jewish girl, she was preparing for her wedding. She had everything kind of in mind, her plan set, and what she was going to go through. And then all of a sudden, after this encounter, everything was turned upside down. But contextually, in that place, right, where she had this encounter, there were some repercussions that she was going to face, or could potentially face, that she knew about. She could have faced rejection from family, right? She could have had her marriage annulled because she wasn't pure in that 1 year span of time that she was pledged to be married to Joseph. She could have been completely shunned by society. And so when we think about Mary being pregnant, this wasn't one of those super exciting moments for the entire community and for Mary in particular. There was a lot of questions, there was a lot of doubt, and I'm not taking anything away from the miraculous birth of Jesus, but we're trying to look at the person who is directly involved, being Mary herself, right? And so what does this look like? It dawned on me that what Mary was being led to do by God and put in a situation by God was completely countercultural to society. But she was willing to follow the Lord instead, but that still didn't make it easy. And so if there was one thing we really wanted to get out of the sermon on Sunday morning, is that following God doesn't always feel good. Following God doesn't always feel good. Why? Because most of the time it's going to be difficult, or you will be put in a position that you're going to face some resistance in, that there's going to be a lack of comfort that's in it. And so don't mistake a lack of comfort for the Holy Spirit not leading in a certain direction. And so a couple questions I'd love for us to think about and process this week on that note is, one, are you willing to follow God no matter the nerves or doubt that you may have? Are you willing to follow him even if it may not feel good? And then two, are you trying to wait to feel perfectly comfortable before you go, before you follow where the Holy Spirit is leading you? We won't always get a peace that passes understanding that will completely wipe out any emotion in the situation we're going through. Mary sure didn't. It was still difficult moving forward, but she saw the fruit of that as Jesus was born, and of course saw his entire life play out.